Our last lesson, we're going to be taking a look at quadratic series. So obviously when you take a look at the explicit formula in summation notation, it looks like a quadratic function. Note that this is not arithmetic or geometric. So we have another formula for our quadratic series, which is listed below. I'm sure you're kind of freaking out looking at that. So we'll take a look at it. It's actually not as complicated as it looks, and it's all about substituting the pieces into the formula. So our first example, because I didn't want to have to rewrite this formula, I've got it on the page for you. All you need to do is identify A, B, C, and N, which we already know how to do all of that. Again, A is the lead coefficient for your quadratic. B is the coefficient of your middle term, or your K, and then C is your constant. N, of course, is number of terms, or the top part of your sigma notation. So we're going to substitute all those pieces into our formula. So the sum of the first 5 terms is A. And actually I'm going to kind of reformulate this for you to make it easier to put into your calculator, and I actually don't even need parentheses here. So we're going to do A times n plus 1, and we're going to simplify that so that we don't have to worry about parentheses, times 2n plus 1, all over 6, plus b, which is 1, so I don't need to multiply by 1, times n plus 1, all over 2, plus c times n. So you can punch this into your calculators without parentheses, because order of operations, it will multiply all of those numbers before it divides, and it will divide before it adds the next term. So you actually don't need any parentheses if you simplify those plus ones on your own. And I got a sum of 400. Last example. Again, identify A, B, C, and N. We've got an A of 3, B of -5, and C of -8. And our N is 8. Substituting in A value times n plus 1 times 2n plus 1 all over 6, plus, in this case, minus b times n plus 1 all over 2, plus negative c times n. Again, punching this in, I've lost my notation here. Sum of the first 8 terms is 368. That is all you need to know for those 2 sections. So here are a couple of you try questions, and we will see you in class. Hope you had a great weekend.